of the other Muslim. Forget about color, nationalities, groups, citizenship, different flags, different such and such. We're all equal. So don't mix. I know that when the person have bad situation, he might be oppressed and he might be depressed. He has depression. So when he deal with the others, he might violate the Islamic law. This is not an excuse. We have to obey Allah. We have not to disobey the Quran and the Sunnah, even though if we have difficulties. Okay? Yes. Question? Yes.
For a wife to obey the husband, does it limit only to following him to obey Allah, or does it include all cooking for the husband, working for the husband? Does it include that?
Yes. The wife must obey her husband in everything except if he command her to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But that's the obligation upon the wife. But the obligation upon the man to be very gentle, very generous, very merciful. So don't look to one of them and forget the other. The woman, the wife, she must obey her husband even in the worldly life stuff. Like you mentioned, cooking, ironing, such and such. She must obey him, but he must be merciful. Do you like this? Nice? No, nothing to do? This is the 6th time or 7th time. So she has to obey him, except, okay? Try. Jazakallah. Yes, you're right. The wife must obey her husband, but we don't have to forget that the husband must be merciful, generous, gentle, according to the instructions from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Question? Yes.
I have this question is very serious, although it's not really relating to the subject matter, but it's concerning between wife and husband. Like back home in Africa, where I come from, there are people that I'm not really going to call names, marrying more than one wife. And then you have your mother living far away from you. Like you live in the capital, and then the parents, mother and father live in the interior. And then you have 2 or 3 wives. And then you send one of your wives to spend a year with your parents because you love them. Within this 1 year, you don't reach to your woman, you don't see her, she doesn't see you. She's there just working for the family. Is that really good in a religion that really you are trying to get blessing from your parents, or are you really oppressing your wife by spending a year away, far away from you? I mean,
what age of the wife that you're talking about?
The age? Same in the 30.
No. You have to be just. You have to be fair. You have to be fair. That's it. And if both parties agree for something, that will be okay. Agreed from the heart. Husband and wife, they agreed to travel and to stay away from here more than 4 months by the agreement of both parties. That's something else, exception. Otherwise, the husband must take another decision, another than leaving years or more than a year, a wife with the big family without her husband. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. Not healthy for the obedience of Allah. Do you know that you have to follow up her prayers, her proper hijab, her aqidah? How are we going to do this? That's something. Marriage is not just something. You get married and you leave her like this. You are the sponsor. You are the guardian. Allah is going to ask you. If one single hair from your wife exposed, Allah is going to ask you. Even though if you're far away from her. So it's a responsibility too. Anyway. اللهم اقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بيننا وبين معاصيك ومن طاعتك ما تبلغنا به جنتك ومن اليقين ما تهون به علينا مصائب الدنيا ومتعنا بأسماعنا وأبصارنا وقواتنا أبدا ما أبقيتنا وجعله الوارث منا واجعل ثأرنا على من ظلمنا وانصرنا على من عادانا ولا تجعل مصيبتنا في ديننا ولا تجعل الدنيا أكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا ولا تسلط علينا بذنوبنا من لا يخافك فينا ولا يرحمنا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. معلش يا جماعة excuse me because of my sickness.
It's almost done.
What time? It's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Still 4 to
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
أجي دخل الوقت.
Excuse me,